Find out I was sterile at 18 when I tried to get into the military and got rejected for it. It kind of shocked me. I was like, okay, what am I going to do from here? Because basically, the world is now a playground for me because I'm here. I have to make the best of the experience, and then I'll be gone someday. And I can't apply myself to a lot of things like the public system and everything because that's for people that came from big families that built all this and have families that are going to take this over and purvey it and continue the race and the generations and all that. So I just cut out. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to be like, I could live a selfish life here because, I don't have to contribute to that because I'll never have that experience. And then all of a sudden, like, I'm 50 now, and all these things have happened, and people just didn't pay attention to all these important things because they were too busy. And it wasn't being too busy raising kids or too busy working to raise kids for a lot of the influential people. They were busy having kids and neglecting the future of their children by indulging in the world in like a childish adolescent mentality to relive their youth. And I found that a lot of people became bitter because they made babies and then they missed out on living a certain amount of life because they followed a system. So it's like they wanted to relive their childhood while they had kids of their own. And then they compete with their kids. So then it destroyed a lot of the opportunities and the systems that would have catered to the children that we all thought was the direction of the human race. So was it laziness? Was it being inebriated? Was it the pain and confusion and devastation of going through so much turmoil and trials and tribulations that, you lost a foothold of the leadership that we were supposed to have and have? And in the end, it was a mistake for me on my part to dismiss all this and think that other people know better. And that because they have that family experience that they're more capable of making decisions that are valid to apply for the benefit of newer generations and children. Like, what right did I have? Because I never knew how to raise a child or anything. And quite honestly, with the amount of negativity, I didn't have confidence in myself either, and to these degrees. So it's just like, as a sterile person or a person without kids, almost the same thing. Why did they drop the ball? Because I thought like having kids for people was like, okay, you're automatically a part of this club where you're going to go to like, parent-teacher meetings, and you're going to go to the city council meetings and make sure that your neighborhood is safe and that you have the resources and facilities that it takes to raise a family and care for them. And all that went out the window. And there's a lot of other reasons why that happened too, but to have dropped the ball, I realized like I ejected myself for the benefit of other people because I thought I was going to be selfish. And here, I'm struggling and fighting for the same satisfaction out of life that people that have families are. So it's, I took a neutral stance to it. And it sucks to watch and know so many people have screwed up by dropping the ball. And it was a mistake. So if you don't have kids, or you're planning on not having kids, or you're sterile like me, then that's no reason to dismiss yourself, because they don't necessarily know better just because they have the situation. And that's really sad. Thanks.